teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Longhorns offense will now get its first chance with the football. A matchup that we're going to lock in on, left side of the line, and whether they can keep this edge rusher at bay. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This offense has it with really good field position. Finds space. It's Smith. He's past the marker. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Keeps it on the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, it's Smith. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. And the Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to power it in. And he's in! Touchdown, Arkansas! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wide receiver. Some misdirection with the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's...
He's loose down the middle. He's at the 40. The 20. All the way. Touchdown, Texas.
Talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed. I mean, your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore, coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of football, because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Sets his feet. It's Hill. Here comes the heat. Picked off. A turnover in the lone end. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Longhorn! What momentum you get when the defense comes out with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Changing the routes with his receiver. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Look out! Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. That's caught. It's Wingo. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Manning on play action. Out wide left, it's Wingo. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And man, last year was such an interesting year for Arch Manning because preseason, greatest thing since sliced bread. Start of the season, nobody likes him. Get out of here. Nobody thinks he can play. He's not any good. End of the season really started to put it together. So Palmer, he took a lot of criticism, but I love the way he stayed level-headed. And now this next season, another year of experience, I expect some great things from Arch Manning.
Yeah, there were huge expectations on this team in general. And maybe everybody a year too early on those expectations, but it's founded now. I mean, you've seen enough from Arch Manning to understand he can take this team to a national championship, and they've surrounded him with a lot of talent too. Cam Coleman, amongst a bunch of other guys coming in through the portal, weapons for him to throw to, and I cannot wait to see what Steve Sarkisian's offense looks like this year.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal.
Ready. Go.
Tough run here. It's Smothers. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas! Ready to try the point after.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Running inside, it's Smith. Swapped immediately.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Left side, it's Marshall. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
He's changing the play. And back to the air on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruit
going over the top. Snatches it on the run. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. A beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Back to pass, it's Hill. Makes the catch, it's Watkins. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to keep it in the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
Wide receiver going in motion. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Arch is going to throw for it. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. There he goes. The 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Out wide left, it's Townsend. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Dropping back, it's Manning. Turns it upfield. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Manning to the air again. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. Fit it in the window for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing a 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the 1st half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out wide right, it's Townsend. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Run in the red zone. It's Smothers. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Churns into the pile. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
To the air, it's Hill. Left side, it's Brown. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Razorbacks in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, Pig City.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Right side, it's Brown. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Wants to throw one first. The screen, he can go. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The give on the counter. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and long coming up. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. On the return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll start this drive from the 42. Drops back, it's Hill. Under pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on 2nd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Marshall. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Drops back on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Second down, gonna throw it. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Here's Arts to throw. In the backfield, it's Townsend. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Out wide right, it's Wingo. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Gets the back moving. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. If the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Hill. Right side, it's Brown. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. They'll go to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They need a huge play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He slings it deep to the left. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on fourth down. Looking to take a shot. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Great place to start for this offense. Manning with a play fake. Extending the play. Smashes ahead. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Into the end zone for 6. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The handoff. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They want to run this quarterback. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work. They want that clock to run. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to get the first through the air. Out wide right, it's Watkins. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making the adjustment. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Watkins. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wide open on the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Razorbacks go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a man. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his target. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. The play fake. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him. And that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
Quarterback changing the play. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the 4th quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.